Hey there and welcome. Today we're going to be talking about the dumbbell bent over row, and we're going to be taking a neutral grip with this exercise. This is an incredible exercise for your back, and I highly recommend you guys do it. Just make sure you do it correctly, that way you can benefit from the exercise as much as possible. The first thing you're going to want to do is make sure that you're bending over at around 45 degrees with your feet inside shoulder width. And then what you want to do is make sure that you keep your back flat. Keep your elbows also tucked in at your sides and bring the dumbbells outside of the knees. And the way you know that you're bent over at around a 45-degree angle is when you fully extend your hands, and then your hands are right underneath your knees. You also want to make sure that you keep your chin tucked. That way you don't place any unnecessary stress on your neck. And then bring the weight all the way down, then bring the weight all the way up. But before we continue with more tips, here's a word from today's video sponsor.
I'm today's video sponsor, and if you'd like help losing fat or gaining muscle, there are a few ways I can help you down below. Either set up a free consultation with us, purchase through one of our free affiliate links, or purchase one of our instant access affordable training programs. Can't wait to be of service to you. Now let's get back to the rest of the video.
Once you have that set up, let's go into more specifics about what you actually want to be thinking about the vast majority of the time. Once you get that down, which won't take you long to master, what you want to really focus on is allowing your scapula to move freely. And with back exercises, that's crucial because you want to make sure that you're getting as much muscle activation as possible. And what I mean by that is allowing the scapula to protract and retract. So allowing your shoulders to come down and then up, down and then up. And what I mean by that is allowing your upper back to kind of hunch a little bit. And I don't mean by hunch over, I mean just allow the scapula to stretch at the bottom position. And then when you're rowing up, you want to think about allowing your scapula to retract. So squeeze your shoulder blades back. Imagine there's a penny in between your shoulder blades and you're thinking about squeezing it. And that's crucial when it comes to doing back training, because if you just keep it locked in the whole time and you just extend your arms and then flex them, then you're not really going to benefit that much from this exercise, and you're missing out so much. I used to do that, but then I started thinking more, deeper about what you should be doing and how the body normally acts, or moves in reference to a more natural range of motion. And that's why allowing your scapula to retract and protract is going to be crucial to building muscle in that area. You also want to make sure that you keep your chin tucked and that you do not look up while you're doing this. You want to make sure that your spine stays as straight as possible, and also make sure you're doing it in a nice, slow and controlled fashion with your back flat. Do not round over. And the way you do that is just by keeping your chest nice and puffed out. So imagine you're trying to show off your chest while you're bent over. Now, here's some mistakes I want you guys to avoid. Do not do half reps at the bottom of the range, and do not do half reps at the top of the range. Go all the way down and all the way up. That way you get the most out of this exercise. Also, like I said, do not round your back like this. Keep it straight. Also, you want to make sure that you're not driving your elbows out. You want your elbows tucked in, and you also want to do it in a controlled fashion. Also, like I said, keep your chin tucked. That way you don't place any unnecessary strain on your neck, and allow the scapula to retract. Do not keep it protracted the whole time.